What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Max Coverage TV. It is March 6th, 2024. Happy Hump Day. Wednesday is in the house. If it wasn't Wednesday, I'd be so embarrassed. How y'all feeling? How you looking? How you living? How you doing out there on YouTube? We're also on Twitch and on Twitter, aka X, whatever you want to call it these days. Whatever the kids are calling it. I'm still calling it Twitter. So, Yankees lost today against the Rays. Sadly, I won't, this week has been rough with the scheduling. All these games are during the day and I have to work because I have a full-time job. So I won't be able to call these 1 o'clock games until pretty much the weekend. So I couldn't be streaming the last couple of days and I won't be able to stream tomorrow's game as well. But today's stream is going to be about how Carlos Rodón looked. Spoiler alert, not that well. Not that well whatsoever. Let's get the pre-live crew in the building first. We have Dr. Van Loy, Jason French, my brother from another mother. Ooh, Miss Sydney, yeehaw, in the pre-live crew. And Joe Andy 100. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights popping in here. What's up, bro? How you doing? If you're watching on the replay, hit that like and subscribe if you are a Yankees fan, especially if you're a Yankees fan. You're going to like a lot of this content coming down the pipelines. We got Will Starr and Jasmine walking in as well. So, yeah, Carlos Rodon did not have his best stuff today. The Yankees lost 4-3. Rodon's final stat line was 3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. He now has a ERA this spring, 2 starts, so still a very small sample size, only 5.2 innings of work, but a 6.35 ERA in spring training so far. And today, his very first pitch went out of the park, just completely got shattered by Yandy Diaz. This is from baseball or talking baseball. Shout out to John Boy and them over there. But here's the footage of the very first pitch. Yandy Diaz took it oppo, and not what you want, especially seeing that Rodon has give up a lot of home runs so far this spring. He's gave up 2 today. This is about a replay, but this will be the first home run from Yandy Diaz, very first pitch. Second home run was the last pitch of the game. Let me find it real quick. And I'll also bring up he talked to Boone, or he talked to Jack Curry, so I'll bring up that as well. Here's the second home run he gave up, 95 over the heart of the plate, a 2-run homer. This is not what you want to see whatsoever. He does have a new pitch that he's implementing this spring. He's throwing a cutter now. He has been working in his curveball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Yankee fans wanted. It says Rodon's decreased fastball velocity. It averaged 93.2 miles per hour Wednesday compared to 95.3 miles per hour last season. To fatigue expected at this point on the calendar. And you gotta remember, everybody, he went early. He came to Tampa early, reported about like 2 weeks or so before everybody else did. All the rest of the pitchers and catchers did. So fatigue will happen. French says, this from Aaron Boone, he didn't have great life on his fastball today, Boone said, but I felt really in between the first and last pitch. I thought he pitched really well. I thought he pitched, which was good to see. So, yeah, like the first pitch gave up a run. The second, or the last pitch that he threw in this game, gave up the rest 2 runs. Will Starr says, we need a starter ASAP. Like, that's why I wanted to go live today and talk about it, because I know a lot of Yankee fans are going to kind of panic, as you would, because you see who's still available out there. You still have Jordan Montgomery and Blake Snell, but I don't think we need to hit the panic button just yet on Carlos Rodon. That's just my opinion. It's still early, small sample size. Like I said, he did throw 60 pitches today, so that's, he's ramping up his arm. Carlo, let me see right here. So, yeah, like in spring training so far, Rodon, 2 games, a 1-0 record with a 6.35 ERA and 5.2 innings of work, 6 strikeouts with a whip of 159. So we all know Rodon pitched a 6.85 ERA last season. Not what you want to see, of course. I get it. It's frustrating. Rodon did talk to the media. This is Brian Hoke. Follow him on Twitter if you haven't already. Carlos Rodon called today's start, quote unquote, one of those days that you're going to be able to pitch without the fastball and kind of use some other things, which he's talking about the curveball. That was good to feel that in a game that no one really gives a crap about because it doesn't matter. It's spring training. So the save situation says not panicking, just a realist. What are you thinking, Save? You're done with them? What's up, Andrew? John says, hello, guys. Been a rough day. 5 a.m. wake ups are always tough. Oh, I feel you on that, bro. Trust me. I'm right there on the 5 o'clock wake ups with you. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to panic just yet. What's up, Meech, man? It's frustrating. I've been saying that Rodon is going to be the biggest X factor on this team. If he can pitch well, this rotation is going to be pretty solid. Let me see if I can bring up the interview with Jack Curry from Rodon right after the game. Some highlights about the game was Gleyber Torres. He looked good. He hit a home run today, but not what you want to see with Rodon whatsoever. Let me trying to find the video. Here's a little 30-second video of Rodon talking to Jack Curry. Let's see what he says. Let me bring it up. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to cover your face, Jack. Yeah, it's not what you want to be. Not what you want to be at all. You're right. You're right, Rodon. You are absolutely right. Max, Paul Heyman, and Bull Nakona is go. Yeah, I saw that, Lord. What's up, man? Don't panic about DJ and Stanton. They will be just fine. I don't know. I hope they've been slow this spring too. So, but I hope they're going to be fine, bro. Because if they're not fine, then this team is going to be in trouble. And it seems like this team is kind of struggling a little bit with the runs. I know we've been losing these spring training games, which it's spring training. Who cares? Who gives a crap? But we haven't really put up that much runs. But shout out to the 28. We got 18 on YouTube. We got 10 on X. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe as well. Follow on Twitter if you are watching over there. Thanks for hanging out. Just wanted to pop in. We'll also be talking more about Yankees news today. So they made more corresponding news with their roster, some more roster cuts, of course. That's what we're going to be seeing throughout pretty much every single day. And I don't know about you guys, but it seems like they're cutting these guys pretty early in the spring. Because we saw Spencer Jones, he got reassigned today after the game. The Yankees reassigned catcher J.C. Escara and infielder T.J. Rumfield to the minor league camp. So those two are gone from spring. They're going to get ready for their minor league training and stuff like that. Chef Nick, what's up? What's up, Max? What's going on? I'd rather Rodon get through any nonsense he's going through now to straighten everything come regular season. Yeah, of course, Chef Nick. I mean, he didn't really have too much of a spring last off season, so hopefully, of course, next outing is going to be way better than this outing. But like I said, man, people are panicking. I'm not one of those people. Remember, Gary Sheffield was always bad at spring training. A lot of people are bad in spring training, man. Like, hold on, let me show you who did bad this or today in spring training, and just kind of pump the brakes on everything. Because I'm going to show you one guy that we all wanted as a New York Yankee who did not so good at all, probably worse than Rodon, and that is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This is from John Boy and their X account. 3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. We all knew he was going to have a learning curve regardless, but we're going to see these pitchers struggle, and especially early in spring. I say early because we're still, a week, 2 weeks into games being played. So we're still pretty much early into spring, even though we're 22 days away. Shout out to Juan Soto from opening day. But People are going to struggle. That's why spring training is what it is, and that's why it's 6 weeks long, so we can get these kinks out sooner rather than later. But it's pretty cool that Rodon has learned a new pitch this off season with that cutter. Hopefully, it's going to be good. I mean, it's different if you learn a cutter and then you suck at it, then it's not going to be good at all. But it's a little bit of a takeaway from this spring is Rodon he's trying to get better, but he got to put it on the mound, man. He's got to show it on the field. So let me see. I don't even know when his next outing is, honestly, but hopefully I'll be able to call the game. So to talk about more about this game with the Rays, we did see Luis Hill. He pitched 2.2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. He now has a spring ERA of 5.79. We also saw Nick Birdie, who struck out 2 in an inning. He's looked pretty good, man. I think Birdie might have a shot to make this team as like a wild card. Nick Ramirez, our favorite pitcher on this roster. I'm being sarcastic. 1.1 innings of work, 1 strikeout with a 5.06 ERA now in spring. Good job, Nick. Good job. But what's your thoughts on spring so far, everybody? Like, give me your grade on some of your who's been one of the best players other than let's take away Juan Soto, because Juan Soto's been by far the best player on this team in spring. Take away him. What are your grades? How do you look? How do you think this team's looking so far in spring? Like I said, I think we need to be scoring some more runs. I've caught a couple of games. One game was against the Marlins where we didn't score 1 run. Neither did they. But Judge today went 0 for 3. Juan Soto had a hit. DJ 0 for 3. This dude, DJ LeMahieu, is hitting below 100 now in spring. So if you want to panic about anybody, I'd panic a little bit about LeMahieu. Now, of course, health is the number one thing. The fact that these guys are still healthy and getting out of these games healthy is tremendous. Rizzo has been one of the top performers on the spring for me, hitting 500 now after a 2-3 day. Gleyber Torres looking good. Stanton hit another 0 for 3. He's hitting below 100. Verdugo's hitting below 100. Oh, man. We saw Oswald Peraza back in the lineup as well, so that's good that he's back healthy. What's up? The save situation says Anthony Rizzo. Nice. That would be my time. That would be my guy. Sweet baby Jesus says, I think they will turn it up when it counts. Me too. Victorino, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How you been, bro? How you been? Getting ready for the opening day? I'm ready for it. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait to start the baseball that matters. Quite frankly, that's all I care about. Let me see. Yeah, Gleyber hitting a nice one. Oh, we do have some more news about the Yankees today. Jose Trevino is scheduled to make his spring debut on Sunday. Good news. I cannot wait to see Jose Trevino. I know he's not like a crazy good catcher, but he's like one of my favorites. Jose. Trevino. I cannot wait to see that guy back in the lineup. So that's good news. We all saw he was dealing with a calf injury. He's slowly getting back to things. Let's look at this Gleyber Torres home run. Look at Gleyber Day today. Gleyber's on a contract year. You know he wants to ball out now. You know he wants to ball.
We'll give him to you eventually.
Just smack the crap out of that, man. By the ball. It's gone.
Gleyber Torres goes deep for his.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Gleyber. You think Jones is going to make? No, he's not going to make it on the team. Spencer Jones is not going to make it on the team. He's had a good spring too, man. 7 for 15. One thing about Spencer Jones was his strikeouts. He's had 0 strikeouts, barely any swings and misses. Like Spencer Jones turned a lot of heads this this spring. All right, let's see. So yeah, Rizzo at 12 at bats now, batting 500, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Great numbers from Rizzo. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Jones gives me O'Neal vibes. Yeah, man, Jones is gonna be special. Jones is gonna be special. I think maybe they were right. Maybe they were smart hanging on to this kid, bro. Because Buster Only was on the Michael K show today, and he was saying that he's been turning heads, from the outside looking in. People like us, like in the Yankee world, we kind of knew who Spencer Jones was, but until spring, some of these people are just learning who this guy is, and he's special, man. The way he moves, he's so smooth with it. Yeah, I think it's perfect. He might be starting in Double A, I've heard, but Spencer Jones he will be in Triple A by the time the season's over. One guy I want to talk about is Oswaldo Cabrera. I call him Mr. Swagger. I think I got to pull that name from him because he has been struggling. I don't even know if he's going to make the team. Like, Oswaldo has been absolutely what is he, 1 for 12, 1 for 13 now in the spring? He has not been anything. Like, it sucks, man, because I like the kid a lot, but he's not ready, it seems like. Definitely not going to call him Mr. Swagger anymore. Sorry, buddy. Don't hate me. You think Orioles would get Monty and Snell if that happens? Yankees are done. Victorino, I don't think Monty. Oh, out of the two, I think they would probably get Monty over Snell. I think Snell is going to go to the Angels. Monty does want to. From what I've heard, he wants to go to a small market team, so the Orioles could make sense. And I mean, they got billionaire owners now, so they have money, and their payroll is like less than $100 million, so they could easily sign one of the two. Also, you got to think about the Red Sox because Lucas Giolito, he has a torn UCL. He's going to miss pretty much all season. If not, yeah, he's going to miss the whole season. So newly acquired Lucas Giolito is done for the year. So I think the Red Sox, we already saw a little bit of news with Monty possibly going to the Red Sox. Maybe that happens now that the Lucas Giolito stuff happened. But I think out of those two, Victorino, I think the Monty to the Orioles would make more sense. Snell, like I said, he's probably going back to LA. He's going to go to the Angels. That's my guess. Who knows at this point, bro? Who really does? Like, every day we're talking about Snell and Monty. These two are still available. Man, it's crazy. It is crazy. What's up, Kzilla? How you doing? Smash that like button. We got 25 on YouTube. We got 15 on Twitter. What's going on over there on Twitter? Join on over here to YouTube if you want. Get your comments on the screen, man. Hit that subscribe button. Max Coverage TV. Appreciate you hanging out over there, though. Let's see. Tomorrow, I think we're playing. Who are we playing tomorrow? God, man. I'm missing all these games. Let me check real quick. We're playing. Are we off tomorrow? No, we're playing Detroit. Oh, I'll be able to call tomorrow's game. It's at 6:30. Sweet. So 6:30, I'll be able to call the game. Hopefully they're at home, so that hopefully they start some of these big dogs. We heard a little bit of news with Tommy Kahnle as well. He said that he should be ready by opening day. That's good news for him. So yeah, tomorrow against the Tigers. What is Stuggles? Did I mess up? Did I misspell it? I did not do that, did I? Hold on. Ron. Wow, I did. Thanks, Ron. No one told me until Ron popped in. Thanks for letting me know. Hold on. Let me fix that. I am embarrassed. Everyone's like, yo, who is this guy? Who's Mans? I can fix it right now. Thanks, Ron. But you get what I said. You understood what I said, right? He's just struggling. Wow. And I was sitting there looking at it too, like for a while. Boom. Fixed. Not worried about Rodon yet. I'll give him a few starts in the regular season before I bash him. Yeah, that's same here. Same here, man. It's still too early to be over to panic about anybody. I mean, like I said, DJ and Stanton and Verdugo, they're all hitting below 100. That's a little worrisome, but like you said, man, I'm going to wait until the games actually matter to start panicking. Yeah, you the man, Ron. Thanks, bro. And I was like, that's funny. I think Jeter Downs. Yeah, Jeter Downs was also reassigned, so his spring is done. You know, they got to get down to 26. Got to get down to 26. See if I can find the Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone talking about Rodon. Aaron Boone did have high praise on Carlos Narvaez. He is elite behind the plate, he says. Not the first time since the offseason began that the Yankees manager praised the catcher who is on the 40-man roster and has options. Just something to know with Ben Rortvet out of options. That's from Gary Phillips' X account. Narvaez has looked good. Austin Wells kind of been struggling too. What is your prediction of how many wins the Yankees get? I think I said not 95. I'm going to stay with 95, Ron. That's my like over under right now. That should be the floor. We at least get 95 wins. Anything above it, I'll be happy. Because I think 95, if you don't get to 95, you might not even make the playoffs, especially in the AL and how loaded this division is. What do you think? But Rodon has to play better. He needs to be a solid number 2 in this starting rotation. If we're gonna make the playoffs, he needs to be playing better. Let's see, that's pretty much. I don't see anything else. I don't think I missed anything. A lot of stuff's going on in the NFL right now. So many people got cut today. But like I said, tomorrow I will be calling the game, the Tigers game. I don't know who's on the mound yet. Schmidt pitched on, what was it, Monday? And then yesterday, we might see Cole. I don't know. I'm hoping for 100 wins, but that would be tough. Yeah, 100 wins would be ideal. It's going to be very, very tough to make 100 wins. But this team can do it, man, especially with Juan Soto. The offense, if Stanton and I mean Rizzo's looked phenomenal. If DJ, Stanton, and everybody can play up to their potential, then this lineup can easily win 100 games. But the rotation, Carlos Rodon's got to play better. Hey, Max, the Yankees should grab Snell quickly because he is not a number 2 starter. Rodon is Rodon. I wouldn't say Rodon. I wouldn't say Rodon, Robert, but that's not what you want. Max, you never know what is going to happen in any. Oh, I know. Ghost, you're right. It's so unpredictable. I mean, no one guessed that the Diamondbacks would have made the World Series last season. I for sure they weren't even on my radar. So stuff like that can happen, man. Any team can be good. I don't even know who like the sleeper team would be this year. Like the Diamondbacks, of course, were the sleeper team last season. Who do you think could be the sleeper team this season? I have no idea. I'm talking about like a team that nobody's really looking at, like not the Dodgers, the Braves, the Phillies, the Yankees, like the Orioles. No, I'm talking about like a small team that nobody's even batting an eye for. Yeah, I saw the Reds or the Commanders sign Urs. I saw that. There you go. Good signing. Rodon is not a number 2 starter at all. He hasn't played like it since he's been here, Robert. I'm with you on that, but he really I pray he's going to be better. Nelson says we can't wait for our pitchers to get better with Bieber and Trevor Bauer available. You never have enough pitching. Yeah, well, Bieber isn't available, but Trevor Bauer, no one's gonna sign Trevor Bauer, Nelson. If he hasn't been signed yet, no one's gonna sign him, man. He's done his little media tour. He's done his everything. No, he said he would sign on a incentives deal, league minimum. No one's signed him yet, so I think he's not getting signed at all. The toughest team in the AL East is the Orioles. Yeah, they're very tough. I think it's the Orioles or the Yankees to win this division. Is there a pitcher we can get at the trade deadline if needed? Yeah, we can get Cease. We can get Shane Bieber. I mean, we can get a bunch of guys, Lou. Seattle Mariners is your sleeper team. I think they're up there, Christopher. The Mariners have all the pitching in the world, bro. If Rodon goes out there during the regular season and continues to get shelled, should we release him? We can't really release him. It sucks. I don't. Let me see if we have an out on this contract because I don't even know if we do. Let me double check. That's a lot of money to eat. Yeah, I mean, there's no out. He's making 27 million per from now until 2029. So we're stuck with this guy. We're stuck with this guy. Full no trade clause. Like it'll be too much money to eat. What up, Tyler? How you doing? Your Rockies? I wouldn't say the Rockies are going to be a sleeper team, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut it. They might, but I don't think they would. Trevor Bauer is not touching him because Trevor Bauer is blackballed from this league, it seems like. Okay, give him his second chance this year. I hope he pans out. Yeah, I mean, you like I said, not how you wanted him to start in the spring, of course, with a 6.35 ERA. But he's only pitched 5.2 innings. At least you got to give him a lease until the opening, the opening weekend. It's going to be against a very tough Astros team, though. Lou says Rodon wasn't that bad today. Yeah, just the first and last pitch he threw was terrible. Does Rodon have he has a full no trade clause. Okay, Zola. Would you keep in re-sign Glaber or trade him? I would keep Glaber. He is a core on this team. It's going to be tough to keep him if you're going to want Juan Soto. Juan Soto's going to want probably 50 million per. Some crazy number like that, man. And Glaber is probably going to want, let's see, what do you think Glaber would re-sign for? 150? 160? How much do you think Gleyber Torres is going to want? I say if it's reasonable, do it. I just don't see the Yankees doing it because we have so much depth in that infield. But then again, none of these guys are showing me something. Like Peraza, I know he's been hurt. He hasn't really shown me anything. Yorba Vivas, we saw a little bit of him flashing this spring. Is he going to be the long-term answer here? I'm talking about long-term, meaning like we're going to need some kind of salary relief in this lineup. Glaber is by far way better than all these guys. I've been saying this. Gleyber Torres is one of the best second basemen in this league. I would definitely put Glaber like a top 7 second baseman in this league. Any thoughts on the Dodgers? I think they're going to be a great team. Yamamoto struggled, but that's going to happen, man. All these guys, some of these guys are going to struggle during spring. It's going to happen. Glaber is gone, says Lou. I think he is too, man. What's up, Angelo? How you doing? Glaber wants 30 million per. I don't know if I'm giving him 30 million per. Glaber feels already and hinting out it will be his last year. It's gonna be tough to keep him, Angelo. It's gonna suck. I like Glaber Torres a lot, but like I said, if you want to re-sign Juan Soto, if you want to get one of these big dog pitchers on the free agent market next season, how are you gonna sign Glaber, Juan Soto, and one of those guys? That's gonna cost you like almost $1 billion. What up, Super Miguel Plush? If he wants to stay here bad enough, maybe he'll take a deal like Ohtani or some kind of discount. I don't think he'll take a deal like Ohtani. Glaber's going to want his money. It's going to be his only big payday of his career. He's going to want that money now. He could take a little discount to stay here, but I think he's not going to defer any money like Ohtani did. I'm so happy Josh Donaldson retired. He sucked. I would move on from DJ after this year. Yeah, let me see. I don't even think we can have an out with DJ. DJ's signed until what, 2027? Hold on. He's struggled. I'm trying to find LeMahieu. DJ was a terrible investment. Yeah, we signed him when he was at his peak, and then since he's got the money, he's went down. If we kept Glaber, it should be short term, no more than 3 years. He's not going to sign that. He's not going to sign that, man. Glaber's going to want a long-term deal. He's going to want a lot of money. Like I said, it's his only big payday of his career. That's, if I was him, that's what I would do. I mean, hold on, let me. So LeMahieu's contract is, he has a limited no trade clause from 2023 to 2026. Let me see. I don't even know what that, like, I guess that means like he can't get traded to a certain team, certain teams. But if we did move on from DJ, we would have to eat $30 million in dead cap. Because I doubt anyone is going to take DJ LeMahieu at 36 years old getting paid $30 million. So I hope your team is doing, I hope they do great too. I pray they do great. Not really scared about Rodon struggling against the Rays. The rest of our team is amazing. I think we can do it. Between DJ and Stan, the Yankees have to pay a lot of money to 2026 and 2027. Yeah, so the one thing about Stan, Robert, is that Miami picks up some of his contract in the last 2 years of the contract. So there is a way we can move on from Stanton. Just not it's not going to happen this year or next year. We can probably get out of that contract in 2027. So like that year, that off season, we could potentially, I mean, DJ would be a free agent. He would walk, and Stanton, we would have to eat $15 million. But if I'm Hal Steinbrenner and Stanton is still struggling like he is at 37 years old, he would probably do it. Oh, never mind. We would have to eat $25 million because Miami would pick up 10 mil. And then he also has, so in 2028, he has a club option, but if we decline it, it's going to be a $10 million buyout. So we would have to pay that 10 million plus the 15. Mr. Glenn Ritchie says the Yankees need more pitching. I just don't see them signing Snell or Montgomery at this point. I mean, the luxury tax is gonna hit them hard. If the Yankees let Gleyber go, they will regret it. I believe he will break out the best in the league and still is young. Yeah, Gleyber. That's gonna be my number one thing this upcoming season. Is like, what are they gonna do with Gleyber? No, I'm saying Kerm when Stanton in 2027, Stanton will be 37. That's the year we could potentially move on from Stanton, like that off season. So after the 2026 season, the Yankees, I mean, they would have to eat $25 million, but that's the year because Miami picks up 10 mil. Yeah, so Miami is going to pay $10 million of Stanton's contract in 2026, 2027. And if we opt into that club option, they'll pay 10 million as well. So that's one positive about this. One positive about Stanton's contract. I know it's not not ideal, but that's the one. I hit the weights today? No, I did not. I was working. What up, Jonathan? What up? What up? Stan looks like he has no more power. No, he has power. I've seen some games this season, or this spring, I should say. He smacked them. He still has power. If the Orioles let go of Burns since he is a rental, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like Burns is going to be a free agent. Zach Wheeler is no longer going to be a free agent. He just got re-signed by the Phillies. Like, there's going to be a couple of. I think Bieber is a free agent this upcoming season. But Scott Boras, he represents a lot of these players, sadly. If the Orioles are, what's up, Jacob? How you doing? What up, MLB channel? How y'all doing? Hit that like button on the way and hit that doorbell. Ding dong. We got 38 on YouTube. We got 18 on it. Twitter. Okay, what's up, Twitter? What up, Twitter world? Hit that repost, smash that like, and follow on Twitter as well. And jump on over to YouTube if you want to subscribe over here for a lot of Yankee content, a lot of baseball content on the channel. Hopefully our offense scores enough runs when Rodon pitches so he can win or leave with the lead when he gets tired. Yeah, I mean, that's the number one thing, Robert, is the run support is definitely going to be a number one thing for our starters. Seems like that's what Cole, like last year, Cole barely got any run support. And he would have had probably 4 more wins if he had more run support, but he still won the Cy Young, of course. But yeah, man, this team has to hit better. Angelo says the priority right now is to sign Soto long term, and I want Verdugo to stay because he will be a big impact. But the thing is, Angelo, Verdugo stays. What are we gonna do with Dominguez and Spencer Jones potentially? No, I don't. I wish I made 40 an hour. Max, what do you think about Yamamoto getting lit up tonight? Oh yeah, he got. Yeah, I brought it up early in the stream, man. In case you are just tuning in, this is what Yamamoto did today. 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 earned runs. I'm not bashing the guy at all. I'm just saying this is what happens in spring, especially from, a guy jumping from Japan over. There's going to be a learning curve. He'll get better. But just know, this stuff happens. Like, that's why I'm not panicking about Rodon whatsoever. Yeah, so Burns has a 10.13 ERA this spring. Damn. And I think Burns is one of the best pitchers in baseball. I started back up in the gym. It feels like I was in a car accident. Damn. You got to stretch. Make sure you're stretching, Ghost. So early, it's just concerns. Yeah, the velocity is what you should look at, Cruz. Good point there. The velocity is what you should really be taking out of this outing. I mean, Boone said the fastball was not working. He had an average velocity of like 93 miles per hour, which is not what you want. He averaged 95. He did hit 95 a couple of times, but the average was on 93, which is not what you need. That's concerning. DJ needs to go, and Rizzo, it will be his last year. Yankees have a lot of money coming off the books. Well, let me ask you this, Angelo. If Rizzo is playing like, I mean, granted it's spring, it's a long season, but Rizzo's looked good this spring. Rizzo's looked one of our best players. Him and Juan Soto have been by far the best hitters on this team this spring. And I mean, Spencer Jones looked good too, but Rizzo has the most RBI right now on the team with 7 during spring. He's batting 444 and 2 home runs. I mean, Juan Soto's just crushing the ball. 3 home runs. He's tied with Rizzo with 7 RBI, 667 batting average. This guy is phenomenal. Luzardo has an 8.00 ERA this spring. See, look, all these guys are struggling. All these guys are struggling. Yeah, dude. Clayton Beater, he looked really good, Jonathan. Him and Nick Birdie have really turned my head. The only downfall of signing Soto, which we should, is to pay him. The Yankees would have to cut out re-signing other players with 1-year contracts. Yeah, if we re-sign Soto, Verdugo is probably going to be gone. Glaber might walk. Like, he's most likely going to be gone. You're going to have to let some of these guys walk. Yeah, Rizzo's doing great. Soto's look good. Yep. What's up, Mario? Brandon, what's going on? Yeah, but would you rather have Rizzo or possibly Munataka? I mean, I would love Munataka, Brandon, but is Munataka gonna head to the Yankees, or is he gonna go back to or go over to the West like everyone else is? What if the Dodgers get Munataka as well? Yoshi, oh my, I don't even want to imagine that. If Rizzo does good, I will do it. No, I wouldn't sign him to a 3-year contract. I wouldn't do that, but I would think about picking up his club option at least. Like, if Rizzo hits 30 home runs and hits 270 and you have a club option on the table, I would definitely take it. I would definitely take that club option and bring him back for next season. I'm hearing Mets will go all in on Soto. I heard that too. I mean, they have the money. I like Beater as well. Need to see Will Warren more. Yeah, Will Warren picked up a win the other night. Will Warren is probably going to see a lot more action because all these players are getting reassigned. So he's still on the squad right now. This is why I would trade Glaber. I mean, you can't trade him next year. Mario's a free agent. Soto is a Yankee. I'm just going to go along with the ride. Yeah, you just got to take it for this season, bro. It sucks to think about he might really walk because he's going to want the bank and he's going to deserve it because he is going to go crazy this season. But take it for this season, Jonathan. Try not to look past. Max, we need another starter. Rodon is going to be hurt by May. I hope not, Ghost, but it always happens. Every year somebody gets hurt, so it might be Rodon. Who knows? If Peraza is still hitting like shit, who plays second base? If Torres walks, it'd probably be Yorbit Vivas, Kzilla, or I don't know, man. My guess would be Yorbit. If Peraza's not playing up to his potential, it's probably gonna be Yorbit Vivas. Yeah, Yamamoto did tear. I looked him. I showed him on the screen earlier. What's up, Kyle? Daniel, what's going on? What is up? What is up? What's up? I don't like the Cubs or no, the Bears. Hell no. Luis Hill's looking all right. Don't forget anything that can happen. First base will be available if the Mets don't sign Pete Alonso. They don't. Yeah, Pete Alonso is a free agent, Angelo. The thing that sucks is, I mean, Pete Alonso was a Scott Boras client as well. But who isn't nowadays in baseball, it seems like? Boone will not be Yankees manager. Mr. Glenn, he probably won't be if we don't reach at least the ALCS. What's up, Chevy? UFC Saturday, baby. Yeah, what's up, Chevy? How's your stomach? Face off. Soto with the Yankees, his family is in New York. I know Soto wants to be here, but he's gonna want that money. He's gonna want that bank. Instagram is all blown up from being the Yankee. Oh yeah, Soto. I mean, you know he's gonna love playing in New York. DJ looks pretty washed, but Verdugo in leadoff spot. Well, Verdugo's not looked any better. Verdugo is he's batting just as bad as LeMahieu is. How far away is Roderick Arias? And can he be? He could potentially be moved to second base. I don't think they will. They might though, since we have Volpe. I was thinking about Arias too. Boone was also saying that guy who pitched yesterday. Who you talking about? Mario. As it stands right now, Rodon is a money pit. So unfortunately, the prospects need to step up to yeah. And if I'm Cole, man, this team has to make Cole happy at the end of the day because he can't opt out. But we could just add on another year and stop the opt out. But I mean, this is the prime of their careers, man. We cannot waste it. No, nothing new on Snell, Aiden. The only thing I think is the Angels are in for Snell. Monty, I heard, wants to play for a small market team. That's pretty much the only news I have, Aiden. That tells you how much Soto is excited being a Yankee for real. Yeah, Dr. Van saying World Series or bust. I don't want to say that, Dr. Van, but at this point, bro, how long? It's been since 09, man. We gotta get over the hump. I don't want Alex Cora as our manager next year. We need a real third base. These guys are not good. Well, I heard rumors that the Yankees are interested in Alex Bregman next offseason. That could potentially be a piece that we get. I wouldn't mind Alex. I mean, I know he plays for the Astros, but I would not mind Alex Bregman at all. I like Alex Bregman a lot. I mean, he'll be 30 next season. He's making $28.5 million this year, though. So, like, that's hefty. That's really hefty. He's gonna want more, probably. Max, your prediction on the first 7 games: 4 versus Houston, 3 versus Arizona. That's tough. And they're both on the road too. I'm gonna say we split in Houston. I'm gonna say 4-3. I say we split Houston and win the Arizona. If it's 5-2, I would take that all day, Jonathan. I would actually be really ecstatic if we left out of that road trip and head back home 5-2. Worst series or sweeping changes are if you're Hal, you have to eventually, Dr. Van, right? If you're Hal, you have to. If World Series or sweeping changes, you're right. I bet you didn't know this, but Colin Moran played for the Astros. I did not know that. I know who Moran is. He's like my long lost cousin. Hopefully, I can let my kids watch the Yankees this year without catching child abuse. Jesus, man. Oh, Robert, you're crazy. You don't make the Soto trade unless you're really going for it. Yeah, you're right, Dr. Van. I mean, in the fact that he can walk. So you make a big trade, you might lose him, but it'll be all worth it if we win the World Series. If not, you're right. Somebody has to pay for something. I like Bregman. He'll be a perfect fit for replacing Rizzo, and I think Bregman is better than Rizzo. Well, Bregman's the third baseman, Angelo. Bregman would be playing third, not first. When is Martian back? He will be the difference maker. He's going to be back in summer. Let me see. Actually, let me see if I can bring up some clips because I think he was out there working out today. But he's doing fielding right now. He's just starting to hit off a tee. So he should be back probably. I'm gonna guess July. But he might not be back with the major club. He might be down there in AAA or something to get his bearings back. You got to think about that. They're not going to rush this kid. Alex Bregman is a great hitting and defensive third baseman. I would like to see him playing third for the Yankees. I would love Alex Bregman here. Even though he's an Astro, I get it, but I would love Bregman. He's a beast. Oh, you're good, Angelo. You think if Bellinger takes his opt-out next year and the Yankees sign up for first base? I would say the only way is if they, of course, decline the team option for Rizzo and they have a first base spot open. Potentially. But also, Kzilla, I think they won't do that if they plan on re-signing Juan Soto. If we miss out on Juan Soto, that could be a pivot. We could get Bellinger. Oh, yeah, Bregman over DJ all day. Tommy Pham, not really interested in Tommy Pham. He's getting older. He's not a bad player, but I don't really have any interest in Tommy Pham. He's going to be, 35 this year? Just turned 35. Did he sign? Is he still available? I knew he was a free agent. Is he still available out there? I don't think they'll go with Ben Rice at first. Not yet. Not next year. I think Ben Rice is still gonna work his way up. Yeah, I don't think we need Tommy Pham. What would he play? The outfield is already packed already, and DH is filled up by Stanton. If Stanton goes, we can definitely get Bellinger, but that's wishful thinking. Oh yeah, Stanton's not gonna go next season though, bro. Like, there's no way Hal Steinbrenner's gonna eat up all that money. Yeah, Joey Votto, he's 40 years old, man. He just needs to just hang him up. At that point, Joey Votto, you just gotta hang him up, man. He had a good career. You got to stop advocating for Boone. He is not a good manager, just a kiss up. I've been saying that. I've been saying Boone is a yes man. I preferred Girardi. Lorenzen as a backup pitcher until the trade deadline. I don't no, I wouldn't like I don't, Michael Lorenzen wouldn't help this team. I'd much rather have our depth pieces play like Warren, Chase Hampton than bring in Michael Lorenzen. Yeah, Votto's done. I'm surprised he hasn't announced his retirement yet. Like he had a good career, man. But eventually you gotta just call it quits. Votto and Donaldson will both retire together. Well, Donaldson's already retired, so Donaldson's already announced his retirement, thank God. Shout out to the 40 in the house. Where we at in likes? We got 24 on Twitter. Shout out to y'all over there on X. Hit that like, hit that follow over there. Repost this video if you enjoy the stream. We only had 31 likes on YouTube. Sheesh. Gotta smash that like button. Y'all want some free memberships, don't y'all? What Girardi replace Boone? You think Girardi's gonna replace Boone? Sup says I'd take JD Martinez right now over Stan. I would too. I'm with you, Sup, but they're not gonna have Stanton riding pine making $30-something million. I think Arenado is. Let me check on Nolan Arenado because I feel like he is a free agent coming up. He's getting older though, but man, Arenado's a special player. Oh no, he's signed till 2028. Arenado's signed until 2028, and there is no like opt out. He had a player opt out in 2022, but he declined it. He's making $35 million. Damn. Good for him. Yeah, I'm surprised that Martinez is still available too. He's coming off a really good season, but he's one of those Scott Boras clients, and he did turn down the Giants. He did say, "I don't want to play here." I mean, he could have went there, but instead of playing baseball, he said, "No, I'll just sit back and chill." Cruise Control says, "Sign Trevor Bauer. League minimum. Case is closed." Yeah, it's not gonna happen, bro. Like I've been saying, if no team is willing to take on Trevor Bauer, I just at this point, after him saying he'd play on league min incentives, he did his media tour. He's went on radio shows. Nobody is signing this guy, so I just don't think it's not gonna happen. I think Hill would be the first man up, then Weaver, then Warren, then Beater, then Hamilton. I think it's going to be Weaver first, Kzilla. But I think you're right. I think it's personally, I think it's Weaver, Hill, probably Beater, and then Warren and Hampton. Bro, do you think Donaldson would be Ghost with the all-time comment right here? Bro, do you think Donaldson would be put in Monument Park? No. No chance in hell. No chance. That is hilarious. Pete said over at NY Underground a long time ago that the Yankees are not going to win a World Series with Boone as a man. He might be right. I mean, this might be the last year, so he might be right. He also said Yamamoto to the Yankees is 100% a lock. I mean, you know, it's hard to gauge, especially with all these reporters going out there saying like you know the offseason this season has been crazy with the reporting. It's hard to gauge. It really is. I mean, at the end of the day, the Yankees did all they could. It was just a player. It's just Yamamoto. He didn't want to play here. So, see ya. Good luck in L.A. Good luck in L.A. I thought they had like a 2-minute long interview with Rodon. I just can't find it. It might be on YouTube. Rodon did, quote unquote, say, "I'm pretty good at this game. I just got to stay on the mound." So, all right, we'll see. You said you're pretty good at this game. You got to stay healthy. Let's see if you do it. Like I said, at the end of the day, you can't really overanalyze this performance by him. The first pitch of the day and the last pitch of the day was terrible. He's mixing in his new pitcher or a new pitch, the cutter. He mixed in, his changeup, the curveball. So that's what I like. I like that he's starting to mix up his repertoire a little bit, but of course, performance matters the most. You got to play good. I mean, you can throw the changeup, the curveball you want. If it's getting smacked, then that's that's a different story. But Donaldson will not even be on a chicken bucket pitcher at the stadium. They should put his face out there and on the short porch somewhere in like the second deck and say target here. Maybe that will help, us hit more home runs over there. I know we do already, but with a big Donaldson face over there as a target, I think it'd help us out a ton. It might actually help out the other team too, though. Yeah, people say a lot of things. Yeah, I hope Yoshi gets shellacked every start. Screw LA. I mean, it is frustrating though. We did the fact that how long did he like take us for the sweepstakes ride? You know damn well he probably had his mind made up early in this off season. But let's have fun. Let's make a little tour around these ball clubs and give them a little bit of hope. They could make some money putting Donaldson on a dunk tank. On paper, the Dodgers should win the World Series. I really don't believe that. I mean, they should. They should. They should win the World Series. I've been saying that. I mean, the team is stacked from head to toe. They have like what 4 MVPs on that team, Robert. I mean, it's ridiculous. But it's all about chemistry at the end of the day, especially with baseball, man. And it's about the run you're on. Like, you know how it is with momentum in this sport. You start slow, you start getting heated up at the right time. Like the Phillies do it every year. Every year, by halfway through, the Phillies seem like they're just staying afloat, right? They're just hovering over 500, and then they go on this run, and they always make it to the postseason. They play well. Dodgers choke again. Yamabusto. All pitchers are injury prone in LA. You know who looked really good since we're talking about LA? Tyler Glass now. God, he looked really good in his spring performance. But yeah, I mean, they are all injury prone. Cruise control. I mean, Glass now has been injury prone for a while. Otani won't even be able to pitch. Walker Bueller, he's coming off an injury. They're all good, but they're all injury prone. Shout out to everyone. I'm about to head out of here. Just wanted to pop on, talk some Rodon with you guys and girls. We hit 37 likes, so appreciate you. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for watching this far. Thank you for everyone who hung out today. I'll be back tomorrow night calling the Yankees and Tigers 6:30. And like I said, everyone calm down with the Rodon stuff. It's gonna happen. It's spring. That's why spring training is what spring training is. We got to go through the kinks, and hopefully we get better. Shout out to everyone over there on X. Thanks for hanging out over there. Good night to my guy Brandon Cruz. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. To tell the truth, I'm a Max Coverage guy, but I do like Pete's sound effects. Yeah, I got some sound effects coming down. I got a soundboard now. As always, love though. Appreciate y'all. I'm out here. Peace. And as always, go Yankees.